Tonight it appears that India has gotten into the arms race in space. India, their prime minister has announced that they knocked out a satellite. It was one of their own, by the way. They literally knocked out one of their own satellites and then declared itself a space-age power alongside Russia, China, and the United States. Curious story, huh? According to Indian officials, this is part of a large-scale program to create an anti-missile defense system for the nation, to which the world responds, "You too?" RT's Yulia Shapovalova reports.
During the tests of the ground-to-space missile, the Indian military successfully shot down a satellite in low Earth orbit. According to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India's national space program does not aim to trigger an arms race, but will allow the country to enter the list of space powers, along with the United States, Russia and China, countries that are also capable of shooting down satellites in orbit.
I would like to assure the world community that our new opportunities are not directed against anyone. This is India's fast-growing defence initiative. India has always opposed the arms race in space, and our position does not change.
India has been developing its own space program since it gained independence in 1947. According to experts, New Delhi primarily aimed to demonstrate its technological capabilities to its potential adversaries, namely Pakistan and China. Pakistan, after reports of the successful testing of an Indian anti-satellite missile, called for the prevention of an arms race in space.
Pakistan is a staunch supporter of the prevention of an arms race in outer space. Space is the common heritage of mankind. Each country is responsible for preventing actions that could lead to militarization of this area.
Recently, relations between New Delhi and Islamabad have been in crisis. The cause of the tension was a terrorist attack in the northern Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir. On February 14th, a suicide bomber blew himself up next to a column of paramilitary police. 45 people were killed in the attack. The Indian tests have been less destructive for the Earth than similar weapons tests by China, which are said to have clogged the orbit for decades to come. In 2007, China conducted the largest test of this technology in history. A rocket hit a satellite at an altitude of 865 kilometers above the Earth's surface. The test was criticized by many experts as numerous fragments of the satellite remained in orbit and, thanks to detonation, gained additional acceleration that forced the ISS and other spacecraft to perform evasive maneuvers. So far, there has been no official statement from the US government. Acting Secretary of Defense Patrick Shanahan condemned the test, though saying it shows why the United States needs to develop a space force. So the modern battlefield has extended to space. Satellite systems are regularly used to guide missiles and drones to their destination, facilitate communication between soldiers on the battlefield and spy on adversaries. Given how critical space assets are for national security, it's not surprising that militaries spend a lot of time developing ways to destroy their enemy's satellites. Yulia Shapovalova for the news with Rick Sanchez.
I'm Rick Sanchez. You found us on YouTube, and that's awesome. But you know what? I'm also live every night at 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern on DirecTV and Dish and cable and satellite, the RT app, and Pluto TV. I'll see you there.